Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I was asked to do a rating my Lattafa collection video, so I'm gonna do that now. I own 9. I owned 10, but I gave one away. So we're gonna do 10 to 1 because I am gonna talk about the one I gave away because I gave it away because it wasn't really my thing. So let's start with number 10. It's going to be Lattafa Abiyedh Leather, which I'm just gonna pop that right up here. Alright, so hopefully you can hear me. This is a clone of Memo Russian leather, if I'm not mistaken, and I didn't do a video on it, and I wasn't gonna test it out. I just wasn't a fan. It was a really harsh leather fragrance. Didn't really have any sweetness, no creaminess to it, so it wasn't my style. So I gave it to my cousin who actually really loves leather fragrances. Next. So this next one is only a number 9 because I feel like I would probably have to layer it anytime that I wore it, and it's going to be Lattafa Qaa'ed. I really like this presentation. The only thing is this is just spice, and I have Rasasi Sutur Wow, which is just spice, and to be honest, if I'm gonna wear something that's just a bunch of spices, I'm gonna go with that one because I feel like it's a little bit smoother. But for what this is, to be honest, it's pretty nice. However, I would like to add some vanilla to it when I wear it, just to kind of round it out a little. Again, not bad at all, and I'll do a whole video, and I feel like maybe if I wear more full wearings of this, I'll like it more. But I just never really reached for it, so that's kind of why it's coming in number 9. Next. So one of these days I could get into this DNA. Who knows, I may even wear it today and change my mind completely. But in number 8, we're gonna go with Lattafa Oud for Glory. I want you guys to know that I have smelled Oud for Greatness, and I do find them really similar. But Oud for Greatness is not something that I ever felt like I needed. And on top of that, even if I got Oud for Greatness at a really good price, I wouldn't want it. Because I have this and I don't ever reach for it, and again, I actually find them really similar. It's nice, and you know, I feel like maybe if I really got the time to wear it and spent more time with it, I would probably like it more, but I just never find myself gravitating towards it. And that's why it's number 8. But again, this list could change if I did this video again next month. And if it does, I won't do another video next month. Maybe I'll wait a year, get some more Lattafas, recycle some of these out, and we'll see what happens. But I can honestly see the appeal now that I'm smelling it more and it is kind of getting cooler out. But for right now, we're gonna call this one number 8. Next. This next one I do like, however, it's really redundant with something I have in my collection already, which, I mean, most of these are clones, but again, redundant with something I have in my collection. That's going to be Lattafa Al Dur Al Magnoon, Lulu Al Abiyed. I'm not going to talk too much about this. It's pretty much a clone of Oud Amazing. A really good clone, and it smells really good. Yeah, it's going to be hard to find someone that dislikes it, and honestly, I think the presentation is pretty cool. It's got these little beads in there, but I already have Oud Amazing, and I never had an issue with anything about Oud Amazing, so yeah, it's a little bit redundant, and that's why it's down at number 7. Next. So the next one is really good, and if it was just like a smidge less sweet, I think it would place a little higher, and if I didn't go so anosmic to it, which is kind of annoying, and it's going to be Qaa'ed El Farsan. Which, by the way, has really nice presentation. I love that magnetic cap. And it smells really good. It's a syrupy sweet pineapple, and to me, if it was just a smidge less sweet, it would probably be perfect. And if I could smell it longer, because it honestly smells amazing, but I go anosmic to it so quick. Also, just because something places low here doesn't mean I don't love them. They could probably place above a lot of other things in my collection. Lattafa is a brand that's like really hard to dislike any of their offerings, at least so far. The only one I don't really care for was that Abiyedh Leather. That was too much for me, but I imagine I wouldn't like the OG of that either. Yeah, this is really, really good. It's really, really good. If you need something for summer nights, club banger, this is totally it. Again, you're gonna go anosmic to it if you're anything like me, but it smells so good with that sweet pineapple note. Next. Okay, so this next one is at number 5 because I feel like it's a really inexpensive clone of what it is, and it's really good for being this inexpensive, and it's gonna be Lattafa and the Abiyedh Rouge, which obviously is a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540, the EDP. And it's a really good one. One time I sprayed it in this room and a little bit got on my finger and it just kind of lasted all day, which I thought was pretty cool. And that's obviously like with me washing my hands and stuff all day. Yeah, it's just really good and it's really hard to dislike it. I have a sample of Baccarat Rouge 540 and I was going to buy a big bottle of it because I really like that DNA, but it's really hard to justify spending that much when in the air they smell so incredibly similar. Next. All right, so this one is also a clone, but is a clone that is heavier on the vanilla, which I really like, and you probably already know it's going to be Lattafa Ameer Al Oud Intense. This is a clone of By the Fireplace, which I've debated buying a bunch of times, but my friend Soph, which shout out to Soph for kind of helping me save money here, she has both. She has By the Fireplace and Ameer Al Oud Intense, and she said the only difference is this one's heavier on the vanilla, which people tend to prefer. And it's really, really good. And it's such a beast, and it's really addicting. And to be honest, this is number 4, but I would say it's pretty tied with number 3 on this list. But I cannot get enough of this. If you have any questions about this, watch my video. I've done videos on all but I believe 3 of them, which are the bottom 3. Next. This one is also in one of those really sick bottles, and it's going to be Lattafa Bade'e Al Oud Amethyst. So people argue about what this is a clone of. I'm fairly certain though it's a clone of Initio's Atomic Rose, and it smells like this really good sweet candied rose, and it is a compliment beast. That is like one of the best things about this fragrance. It smells really good and it lasts all day, and I don't feel like it's overwhelming, but it just really, really gets compliments. Again, not going to go too into depth on that because I've done the video and it is a really good fragrance. Definitely watch that video if you want any information on this fragrance. And I would say as long as you think a candied rose would work for you, blind buy for sure. Next. So this next one is the probably best and cheapest Dum Reach I have in my collection. It's going to be Lattafa Ijazi. This is just a woody ambroxan bomb, guys. Lasts all day, projects all day. Even when you go noseblind to it, everybody else smells it. And by different people, I've been told that I smell yummy, and that's a compliment. And I just get it, like it smells so good, it's nice, it's sweet, it's woody. It kind of has everything that you'd be looking for in a fragrance that you could just reach for at any time. You could dress it up, you could dress it down, you could wear it all year. Honestly, guys, watch the video if you're thinking about it, but it's under 30 bucks. In fact, I think, yeah, every single one of these is under 30 bucks, and they're more than worth it. Next. This last one is the one that is definitely not a clone. I don't think Qaa'ed de Frisson is a clone, but I'm not really sure. There are other things like that. This is not a clone of anything that I am aware of, and it's going to be Lattafa's Khaltat Al Arabia Royal Blends. This is such a nice, warm, ambery, raspberry fragrance. I love this, and it just doesn't remind me of anything. It's so unique. It's so unique. Like, this is one that I would buy a backup bottle of, and if you know me at all, I'm not really a backup bottle person, and the things that I do have backup bottles of are stuff that's like discontinued, and I know that I could sell for a lot of money if I decided to sell them. This is a $25 fragrance, and I want a backup bottle because it's so good. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite, and I think it's probably going to stay my favorite probably forever, unless I pick up another one that I love just as much. Which one of you guys, actually Jasmine, I believe, told me to buy Royal Delight, and I still need to pick that one up, and I also need to pick up Ijazi Silver, which is a little bit harder to get in the States, but I will have it. And I saw something on Tammy's page, I think it's Lattafa Fancy soon, so I'm probably going to be picking that one up as well, and I'll do an updated video next year. I'll do it in January, that's like super soon anyways. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos. Comment. Let me know what your favorites are and which Lattafas I haven't tried that I need to. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.